Can you see them? Can they see you? Yeah, keep waving. And first, yes, people on this side also. Yeah. Everybody wave, everybody say namaste. So first, I want to say that we are very thankful that we have Swamini Saralanandaji amongst us. It is such a treat that you visited at this, that your visit coincided at this propitious time. And all the time she says, no, I'm just coming to see you. I'm not, not really about the retreat. And in fact, she was retreating from any teaching opportunities. And with great difficulty, she agreed to the 2 satsangs, which we were very, very happy and blessed to have. And on behalf of all of us, I'm going to honor her and present her with a little something. And Harinder, what did you get? You also got something, right? Yeah. Can they see? Yeah, they can see now. So they can come forward or stand up or that will be easier.
I feel like I should pay all of you for listening here.
Oh, Namah Shivaya.
Namah Shivaya.
Yes. This is for our morning, for all of us.
Okay. So, this is not the most inopportune time, but my legal name is not that, so we will make an adjustment. Okay.
So now the retreat is fun for me because all I have to do is eat and teach. That's all I do. I don't do anything. Somebody asked, what do you do? I said, I eat and I talk. That's all I do. And as long as I can do that, I'm happy. So it takes a lot of work to organize something like this. And Shinshin took the initiative this year and has done a wonderful job in right from communicating with people to making arrangements, the logistics, everything. And so, please come. Vishnu helped by sleeping and eating on time. Thank you, Shinshin. And Dottie, thank you for sponsoring the breakfasts. Please come.
And I had so much help.
Yes. And here's a healthy breakfast for you. And then people who brought bhiksha and helped in so many other ways. Laura, come. Harinder. Ramagiri. And Craig and Vasanti for helping with the live stream.
It's actually for him.
Yeah, you can take on his behalf and shower him with gold coins. And
gold.
And welcome to all the people who joined us from all different places. Corvallis and Texas and Massachusetts and everything. And so we are very happy, wonderful. And if I have forgotten anyone, Please share whatever else there. Share from one another. And so that is basically what I wanted to say, is that because you're able to organize this so well, it's very easy to do what I do. I feel very privileged, even spoiled, because I came one day before the retreat, and I'm leaving without doing the cleanup seva. I'm going to be going, and all this is possible because of all the things that happen before, during, and after to make this happen, and it runs very beautifully and smoothly, and things work. And things work because there is clarity, and because there is a dedication, and because there is Shraddha. That's why things work. So I want to commend that. It's not something very easy to cultivate. And all of you, I'm so happy and so proud of all of you. And I all love you all very much. So I wanted to say that before opening the program for both people online and here. So online also you can write, and I or somebody will read all your contributions. So you can, I think maybe people can come here, receive prasad and say, whatever they wanted to say, and that way it'll be easier. But before that, I want to give Swamini Amma a chance to say whatever she would like to say about your participating in the retreat, coming here, and Eugene, or whatever you wanted to share. And then after that, we will open it up to the people.
If she wants to come
Yeah,
to the microphone.
if she wants to sit here or come to the mic. You don't need the microphone? Okay.
No, Puja Swamiji having just passed, and I had to come to a visit in Seattle anyway, and then I wanted to connect with a couple of my significant other Gurubhais, and Swamini is one of them. And none of us as a bunch of Gurubhais, there's too many, and we're all very independent, so nobody really stays in contact. But I thought it wasn't a time to do that. And I have no idea what would be here, none. I just thought Swamini comes in and out of somebody's house. And I'm in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, I don't know what's happening. So I am so happy. I can't tell you, this place, you all are so blessed. This place, I don't think would be more perfect for you, and it's just a seed. I think it's a seed place for you, Amma. And it's so easy to see you're going to keep coming up and be very big, whether you like it or not. Anyway, your teaching is just incredible, and you have, to match that, you have these incredible students. So I am mightily impressed, and I'm so happy I came to see that.
I take that as a blessing from you. Yeah. So then you can just come, and I'll focus the thing here. That is the prime spot, and here is the mic. Make that stand up, please, and then. Without tripping on any chords, they can't hear, no? Can they hear? Not so well, yeah, that's okay. So just please come, don't wait to be called.
I'm on my feet, if I may.
Yeah, start.
I don't know why.
Yes, and here, Prasad.
Namaste. Namaste. I've lost track. I think that it was in 2010 that the annual Thanksgiving retreats began, and Faith was the organizer. And if I'm right about 2010, this is 5 years, it feels like more because so much more has been given us in that time. Anything that I think I know needs to be understood. Every period, comma, colon, etc. is an as though. Everything that I think I know, I'm not going to claim I was taught. The I is what's important to me, identity.
Ah, nice.
And if I try to pursue the sense of what I am, who I am, what is this I? We know I am, but we're all confused. I can extend to the ends of the Jagat, in which I'm greatly involved. Is it really I? Or I can try to get to the narrow edges in my psychology or what have you. But we're told that whatever I think I am is really just one part of an ongoing stream. But in my one lifetime, I'm taught, I'm here, I'm understanding that whatever it is, I, the Jagat, is backed up by, supported by, made possible by, only because of Ishvara, the understanding, and this is what we are to understand. But what I did learn, what Swamini taught, was that if I bend, if I can reconnect with the source of everything. And if you know a Mobius strip,
Very well done. Yeah, keep coming from that side, so then, you don't wait to be called. Even though it feels good to be called. It's not going to happen today.
Namaste,
And tell your
everyone.
name also, so that people who don't know can.
Okay, I'm Kat, everyone. Namaste. I feel so full right now with the teachings and the grace and the blessings of this weekend. I don't quite know if I'm ready to formulate what I can say that I've taken from this, other than just an amazing amount of grace and blessings and deepening of my connection to these teachings and thankfulness and gratitude to you, Swamiji, and to this whole community, because everyone here is offering something as well. And it's been nice to connect with some of you who I've just started to connect a little deeper with. So, yes.
I feel very fortunate to have come over. And this coming over in this area, it has been in the past kind of accidental. My bodyguard was telling me, hey, it's time to come around, check with those people. Because my attendance has not been on the as permanent as it should have been. But nevertheless, and this last one, I feel double fortunately one because I just learned that I've been on my 32s. I am reaching, I'm galloping through my last 32. It won't be exactly 101, but whilst I was growing up, I remember we used to go to the store in the village to buy some candy. You used to take a little 5 cents, buy some candy, and the attendant will give you 2 candies, and then you extend the hands, you said, la ñapa. La ñapa in Spanish is when you purchase something, you are deserving to be given like one more little candy. That was a culture of the country, la ñapa, And that reminds me, India. talking about India. India was a place I don't think it's any other place on this earth that is like it. Nowhere in the world a bus will stop in the middle of the freeway and everybody was just looking around to see if maybe there was some problems with the bus or something in there. Out of the little cave in the mountains comes this fellow with a little light and the little bell, clink, 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 clink. In the middle of the freeway, whether it's traffic or no traffic at all, you know. He boards the buses generally, you know, you have people living on top of the bus. So half of the people goes out. So this fellow goes in and collects a few rupees in there. I mean, India is a mind blower. It blows your mind in every aspect in there. And in talking about the subjects on the health, because I have been going through episodes, and one of my last episode, it got me close. All the dearest people that I have come in contact in life, like Chimayananda, Swamiji, Sai Baba, and a couple of more Babas, my Yoga Shasti. They're all people that have passed away with some kind of physical problem that had could be corrected on time. And we are all sitting in here. And I don't know what your attendances are as far as that subject is concerned. So I can throw some light by saying, do not forget yourself, because without yourself, what will they do? There will be no listeners.
Out of a job.
Like Swamiji used to say, what would we do if we were all the...
Everyone became a sannyasi.
Everyone
Go for bhiksha.
A simple checkup, which is just not that expensive, for her hip, for all of us, really, truly, do it. A little echo treatment, we put you in the treadmill, we connect you, we check you up in there. I will tell you, more or less, if something is wrong, something has to be overlooked. A colonoscopy, it will tell you all the responses in there. All this little inexpensive, in a sense, comparison that without doing it, and the happiness and the problems more serious, it becomes seriously expensive. This last ones that I have as experiences, it is going so far to about $50,000-$60,000, and it keeps growing up. I don't know, you know. It's just like the pine trees in Oregon. Anyhow, this is my message for today. Oh.
Take care of the temple.
It's not so nice.
I should speak into this because I'm so quiet.
You want him to sit here?
If
You want him to be a laptop?
So I think, like Kat said, my heart really overflows. This has been really the best retreat ever so far yet. And, think I'll take away much more than I realize now. I think in my experiences the ripples continue for much longer, for years after I still reap the benefits. And so may that happen for all of us. Really, I didn't do much. I sent the emails. Swamini Ji says she didn't really do anything, but she did, of course, and you all know that. But it has been such a great renewal, I think, of love for Swamini Ji and for the knowledge, just to watch how detailed, how much attention she pays to detail in order to remove obstacles for all of us to attend and to be here, from agreeing to have the retreat in Eugene, down to the smallest detail of making all the classes the same amount of time because people might be confused if they were different lengths of time. All of this she really thinks about, and that's something I'd forgotten and was really inspired to see again. And of course, being immersed in the knowledge these last 4 days has gone by so quickly. Yes. I really wish we could stay another couple days, but fortunately we know that Swamini Ji will return. And what else? I think that's good. Well, thank you everybody for all of your work in making this possible, and for just being here. Otherwise we wouldn't have a retreat. And I hope to see you all again next Thanksgiving, so please plan on being here again.
That sounds like a volunteer to do it again, Shin Shin.
I highly recommend this seva. No, really, I actually am happy with however it works out, whatever it takes to make this happen again, I'm happy to do. But getting to do something and be in correspondence with the teacher is actually the greatest blessing. So if anyone is interested, all I did was ask if we would have a retreat, actually. I didn't say I was going to organize anything. But this is how it goes. Yeah. So all that is needed is to ask, and then it happens. And that is the grace of the teacher. Thank you. You want to stay there?
You can. Okay. No problem.
Distance spreads out a problem.
This is what Mahadev, his brother, used to do too. Yeah.
Excuse me.
My name is Inge, and I have been coming to classes when it started out, and so when you came out on huh?
Right.
This needs to be up, you can't hear me?
Yeah.
How do
For
I put
online
it up? I don't know how to
It
do
doesn't,
this.
I think that it's maximum height.
Oh, I could go on my knees, so I can do this. Okay. Nope, that won't work either. It's tight up here. It's right here, tighter. There we go.
It's
Okay.
really
Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It's really the small one.
I think I might have been to one of the first retreats that Swamini Ji gave, maybe not, in Eugene. I think Eugene is very blessed to have such an exceptional teacher. What I think is so extraordinary is to really send the truth home to us. There's a way of telling stories. There's a way of telling jokes. And there's also a way of honing us in to the truth of us, which is right now staying very calm It won't go any longer. There it is. That's it. This needs to be on. Oh, it's that one. So nobody heard anything?
No, they did.
Oh, they did. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, what I find so important is what Swamini has said too, is to reiterate it again, that coming back to the classes. In this class, I've heard everything repeated from previous classes. However, when I take that into my life, or look at circumstances or interactions, we forget. And then we come back to the class and we hear it again and we say, oh yes, especially the teachings about the inner child. Is wonderful, and actually the first class I came to, really helped me at that moment to understand the crisis I had gone through. And what it teaches too is the love for ourselves. To love ourselves when we go through crisis. And so from the beginning, I thought Vedanta was a great psychology, a great teaching in psychology. And I think every university in the United States need to be taught this psychology. I think that's all I have to say.
Thank you.
Careful.
Yeah, can you just turn the mic around?
That's okay. That's all right. I'm here.
Yeah, you can turn the mic around because it's facing somewhere else.
Oh, okay. Hello, my name is Malti. I'm from Austin. I've known Swamini for, I don't know, almost 10 years. And so this is my third visit to Eugene. I love coming, and I love the people, and I love all her sessions. So basically, what I've learned from this class, the three words I'm taking are Bhagwan, the unlimited, self, and the Atma. Those are the three things that really has embedded in my mind. So I hope you have more continuing classes, which I will.
Keep coming.
Keep coming, yes. Summer, winter, fall, yes.
Anytime.
Thank you so much. Thank you all.
Oh.
So,
Yeah, we do. Some more things have come. Look at that. Wow. Oh, Namaskar.
Namaste. My name is Bhaskar.
I'm Sucheta.
I didn't want to say my name is Sucheta. So, what can I say? As always, think we first met Swaminiji in 2007, 2007 December timeframe. And since that time, it has been a fantastic revelation of the truth. And each time it looks like we get a little closer to Atma. It's very far away still. A little closer. And hopefully someday we will get to that. Of course, you know, Indra took 101 years to understand. So what am I? Who am I? Nothing. So, of course, there was a lot of devotion and service on the part of Indra to have achieved that. So, which is something very important that all of us need to take away. I need to take away. I need to be in service. I need to be in devotion. Basically, this is the message that we got. But I have something more to add. Swamiji, with your permission.
Please add. Yes.
With Swaminiji's permission and approval, I have a very sincere request of all of you to make on behalf of Mukambika Hindu Shrine. All of you know that it is located in Faith's house, backyard, in a small yard. And this Hindu shrine has Mukambika Devi, Mahadeva, and Ganesha are the three deities. And we have volunteers come and do puja.
Continue, please continue. Yes, okay.
Puja every day. So when this shrine was initially located here in this room, in fact, and when Janani went to India, Faith and Terry were gracious to offer their yard to locate a shrine there and to house the deities. And we are a very small community. We cannot afford a regular priest, so we
Not yet.
not yet, yes. Yeah, with your support, with support from various people, hopefully we will be able to do that too. But currently, volunteers from Corvallis and from Eugene, mostly from Eugene, do come and perform puja every day. And Faith and Terry do the evening arati, and also several days the morning puja too. So we request, and there were a few of you who did come and do puja earlier. We request you to come back, and please come back and do puja, especially during winter times when people from Corvallis probably find it hard to come here. And some of us are missing also during that time. So we earnestly request you to come and do puja, sign up and do puja when we are missing people here. So, you want to add anything?
Wonderful, thank you. Did you want to say anything else? No.
I'm her spokesperson.
Hi everybody, I'm James. And like Kat said, I feel so full, and partially was because of the wonderful catering, let me tell you. So in every regard I feel full. And honestly, this is just the right time for at least me to have the retreat end, because the goddess of sleep and my inner child are getting the best of me. So, but really, I got a lot out of this, even so much as when I went home and tried to fall asleep, I heard your voice speaking in Devanagari. I couldn't. I didn't know what the sounds were, but I know it was Devanagari. Yeah, Sanskrit. So, and just over and over again, how you mentioned what the Atma is not. And what the Atma is not is everything, but the Atma supports everything, so go figure. But and not only the teaching, but everyone here, really, and my experiences I've seen such great compassion and such great love from so many people here, and truly it blesses me. So thank you.
I'm deeply grateful to Janani, who's not here, but is here, and for this, bringing this space and the opportunities, and for all of the orange present, and for all of you, every one of you. And I woke up this morning and had a good belly laugh. I was in bed just sort of reviewing, trying to stay in bed a little bit longer. And it was remarkable, the image that came out of my mouth yesterday of coming here the first time, and the image that came recently was of all the feathers. Every feather, then realization that every feather was itself a text, a tone, a person, just an incredible body, a universe of knowledge, and all the feathers coming down. And when I woke up in the morning this morning, the feathers had settled down in the room. I looked around and they were in very neat piles. And I had a smug moment, a dotty smug moment, and I just went, oh, how nice. Isn't that nice? And I went over and I thought, well, I'll pick up a feather, and I picked it up, and everything on it was written in Sanskrit. And that was very funny. But I was able to put it in my pocket, and there's no feathers left in the room. It's just what, they'll come up when they come up, and that's what I've taken from this. That's what happened for me. That I just keep, I'm arriving, and in between I have my self-doubts that I'm doing anything, and I arrive again and I realize, that all the shucking is happening. It's not happening here, but it's happening here, and that's really a splendid thing. That's I was so grateful on Thursday when I realized it was going to be a story when we met Virojana and Indra. I thought, a story, I can handle that. I'll just sit back. Cool. Oh boy.
Yes, you did very well. I'm Phyllis, and I'm a relative newcomer. I've only been coming here for a few months, and this has just been an awesome experience. Awesome is my grandson's favorite word, and awesome is the only word that describes this. I've been on kind of a bumpy spiritual path. I just did the calculation, and it's pretty close to 32 years. And it's been bumpy, and it's always been very confusing too. And Swami Miniji is such an amazing teacher. I feel like that block of stone, and some stuff has been chipped away. I know that I will have to spend a lot of time thinking about what we've learned and hearing it again and again from the teacher. But it's been so powerful. I had known that, or I had heard that Vedic, all knowledge was in the Vedas. And I sort of thought that was about physics, but it's clear it's also about psychology. There's nothing that we heard that it hasn't taken psychologists a long time to figure out. I used to be a psychologist. It's a little wet because Vishnu purified it by little abhisheka.
Well, it's it's very difficult to put into words, but there is no other option, of course. And we came here knowing well that we are in for a treat over here, a spiritual treat, of course. And what I felt when I came to Eugene was that it's like coming home, a kind of a feeling of coming home. And all the people that we have met, really so wonderful, so kind. And like I told Phyllis yesterday, my feet feel a little cold here. And this yesterday itself, day before I told her, and the next day she said, I've kept something for you on the chair. And that was a pair of woolen socks which I'm wearing today. And those kind of things. And a double treat, having Swamini Svatmavidyananda here along with Swamini. It was, it makes you feel very full. And what I take back with me is a conviction that all will be well, that I am on a path which is which will take me home, and we seek Swamini's blessings for a successful reaching home.
Successful home.
We've been treated and retreated again and again.
Come here.
I'm a man of few words.
School. No excuse. I'll hold it.
Come here.
I'm sorry, I can't.
You can't? Okay. You want to talk from there?
No.
You've said whatever you wanted to say?
I just did, yes.
Okay. Next.
Oh, she flew. Now she's making me go first.
Oh.
I
don't know if I'm the one who has to speak now. For both of us.
No, I'll speak.
Good. My heart is just filled with a lot of gratitude right now. Both, well, to Swamini Ji and Swamini Ji and our Swamiji, the whole Parampara, the teaching itself. I just feel like we are so blessed to have received so much, and this retreat continues that tradition of just fullness, this wonderful gift that we receive. This retreat has stacked up against the other retreats we've had so well that, you know, some of you remember we were at the coast and there was beautiful sunsets and the whole ocean ahead of us. You know, it's not less to be here. It really has been a beautiful weekend, and you say that you just come and speak and eat, and I feel like all I do is listen and eat. I feel like I have much less to do. On the other hand, it's a bigger work because we have to listen and think, and the real work is going on inside of us. And I had a revelation, an enlightenment. And it was wonderful during the teaching. I felt suddenly that I understood what it all meant, and I was felt so grateful and blessed, and thought, you know what, now this is over, that I've achieved enlightenment, and what do I do next? I mean, should I take some students on? I started to think, you know, I never really expected it to be this easy. That didn't last too long. I was very grateful that we started talking soon after about the inner child, because that's where I ended up. I feel like I really understood that kind of balance. We come here, we listen to the teaching, sometimes we feel like we make progress, sometimes we just make progress without feeling it. And then, you know, the inner child is there, and we have more lessons to learn, but I feel like we're hugged within this teaching. We're given a place where we can grow, where things can be difficult and hard to assimilate and hard to bring into our real life, our normal life. But you know, that's really where I think a lot of our learning, bless you, a lot of our learning goes on while we come away from this retreat. We'll be seeing things in our lives and being able to say and bring that back to our understanding that that's not me. That's not what we're talking about. And as we have a chance to strip away all of that is not, we'll see more clearly the light shining from behind that. Okay, that's all I have to say. Do you want to say?
It's difficult to follow that.
But I said I would say something, so I'm very grateful that Bhagavan orchestrated everything so beautifully that we are here. You know, in this retreat, while we keep discovering Atma is Anatma, especially this morning's retreat, you know, when we were talking about the body and how we take care of it, this came that, you know, we have to respect Anatma for what it is, and understanding it's not separate from Atma.
Mithya is Satyam.
Mithya is Satyam. And with that understanding, we appreciate how Atma serves, through Anatma for us to understand it is all Atma. Thank you.
My name is Laura, and this is my first Thanksgiving retreat. And I'm so glad that you talked about the inner child, because my inner child really tried to talk me out of committing to being at the retreat. My inner child tends to try and talk me out of committing to things in general. And so I feel like something I really gained from this is that shraddha, that I can tell the inner child it'll be okay, and I can just show up and sit and listen and eat, and it'll all be okay. And it's amazing. I find just being here, I'm always in a good mood, and then I go home and I'm in a good mood, and I'm just so grateful. It's
wonderful.
That simple.
Yes, it's
That's
wonderful.
simple.
And you did very well.
Thank you.
Yeah, very proud of you. Yes.
My name is Faith, and I think this is my seventh retreat too in Georgia, I believe. And I think the first was just Janani and I, and maybe one family. It's interesting. And I've been so blessed. I was sitting, and I had this story come to mind that happened yesterday. That I think is appropriate. My husband is a photographer by hobby, quite gifted actually, and he also has this deep love of eagles. And I was been very ill for some time, and one thing that kept him going through that time was taking pictures of eagles, and often from a distance. He's got this big camera, so he could call them closer, but they were quite far away actually. And so yesterday he was on the bike path, and he heard the eagle. He kept hearing it, but he didn't see it. And he kept desiring, oh, I really want to see this eagle. I really want to see this eagle. He kept hearing it, but didn't see it. And then he comes across this couple standing in the middle of the bike path. One is Native American. They start talking, and he says, have you seen this eagle? And he said, yes, I just saw him. How did you see him? He's so far away. He said, do you want to see him? Yes, I really want to see him. He's like, I'll call him. How will you call him? He said, just a minute. So he takes this little whistle. He blows it, no sound that he could hear. Nothing happens. And the man says, just be patient. He'll come. And another minute, blows the whistle again. And all of a sudden, he hears woof, woof, and right over the head comes this giant eagle. And then the man says, see? I told you. He says, thank you for calling him. He said, no, you called him. And that has been my journey. I thank you for my husband for that great illustration and the eagle. But I had the blessing of being born to a mother on this path in the 70s, and I don't remember ever not yearning for this knowledge, and I kept calling. Various teachers came, and I remember the day I came into this room, and I don't remember the class, but it was very much like this declaration. I remember Swamini, when I walked in, she said, I've been waiting for you. that, and whatever she said, it was like that. It was like, it's it. That's what I've been asking for. That's what I've been calling for. And there was a lot of inner work to do, and in the form of the inner child, in the form of the body, and it's still unfolding. But I'm just, this story, I just related to it so much. And
Beautiful story.
and no, the story in the Upanishad that we studied, and how, I've been dealing with my own inner Urochana for, oddly enough, these past 5 years.
The last 5 years.
And somehow Swamini's just infinite patience and teaching and love and support is
You called for it.
yes.
Om Namah Shivaya. And now we will read the online offerings, a few of them. And perhaps Shinshin, you can put the leftovers in the oven so that whoever wants can eat. It will be warmed up by the time we finish this. Would you like to do that?
Someone has hands.
Yeah, somebody who can do that, can please do that. So Kavita says, it has been raining here in DC ever since we started this section with Indra and Virochana. Indra is blessing us. Pleased that we are studying this. It feels lustrous indeed to see the barren trees with the glistening droplets of water and water diamonds. And the winter sessions are a great super therapy to beat the cabin fever blues. And there is enough fuel now to keep burning for a few months till February, when I'm hoping, what is she hoping for? A 1 month course will start. Oh, word gets around. Okay. These concentrated classes are a fabulous exercise for ruminations and reflections, clearing the cobwebs of the brain, and for quietening the whining inner child. Thanks, this is a small word, totally inadequate to a small word. Thanks is a small word, inadequate to convey what we feel for the grace and the love being showered via this teaching. Guru Mukhat, may we continue to serve the Parampara to Swamini with love and Om. Then what else is there? We have Bhanu, who says, thank you very much. The lessons and the learning that are taking place is a great blessing. And then Gay says, my thanks for the wonderful opportunity to share with everybody this retreat online. Having this concentrated time span to focus only on the knowledge is a great blessing. The course has deepened the understanding. The story clarifies the teaching, the Shraddha for teaching, and the teacher will unfold the knowledge. Continuous Shravanam and contemplation is my sadhana. Thank you so much. Then Pranita says, thank you for letting me attend such a marvelous retreat. I'm very grateful for so much grace. And then Sita, Faith's mother, Sita, says, wonderful, such a blessing. And then Nandini says, 25% has been gained from all the fellow students. Thank you all. And Laurie says, Swamini ji, thank you for the teaching. I couldn't come for the retreat because I injured my back. Oh, so sorry to hear that. I injured my back after I saw you. Hope that's a non sequitur. And I have been in bed for 3 days. At least I was a captive audience for the teaching. As a result, thank you very much. I'm so sorry you injured yourself, but I'm happy that I saw you briefly. Very, very nice. And hope you feel better very, very soon. All our healing love is being sent for you. Okay? All right. And then we will close with the Swasti Mantra, and then we can have something to eat and then be on our way. And the Shastra says it's it's not good to extend the goodbyes. Short goodbyes. Yeah. So, Om Swasti Prajabhyah Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahisha Go Brahmanebhyah Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanyaha Prithvi Sasya Shalini Desho Yam Shobharagitaha Brahmana Santu Nirbhayaha Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Om Tat Sat. So something has come, I think, to eat and coupled with leftovers or whatever is there. And what were you going to say?
Please take a photo.
Yeah, we can take photo. How shall we do that? People can just come there.
Yeah.
I will stay and the mic can be removed and everybody just comes and stands here. Or I can come there. Some people can sit, stand. Whichever is easier.
I think she has set up a stand here.
Oh, she has set up there, okay? All right. Then I will come here. Yeah, stand, sit. Let's take that also.
If you all sit close to Swamini,
yeah. And if you feel a little wet, Vishnu has purified.